Hi everyone, welcome to the PEB channel. I'm Joel Pettit, and today I want to talk to you about PEBLOs going rogue when it comes to IMRs and MEB rebuttals. What do I mean? Okay, I have been told by colleagues, potential clients, and clients that there are a few PEBLOs out there in different services doing the following. They will tell the service member, here's your narrative summary. Do you wish to do an IMR? Perfectly legal. Then they'll say, by the way, and here's where the illegal part comes in, you must decide whether or not you're going to elect an MEB rebuttal at this point. And of course, alarm bells should be ringing. Why? Because this statement is 100% wrong. And if they bother to take 1 minute to read the DODI 1332.18 or any of the service instructions regarding this, meaning the IDES, because it's too simple to make any simpler. Here's what I'm talking about. DOD instruction 1332.18, section 3, labeled Medical Evaluation Board, paragraphs 4 and paragraph 5. These paragraphs deal with the IMR and the MEB rebuttals. And they are so straightforward, it's sickening to think that someone out there might bother to say, I didn't know that this is the way it was. I was confused by this. Anyone who's literate knows that is a bold-faced lie. Here's why. Because in section 3, paragraph 4 states that if a service member elects an IMR, the DHA will appoint an impartial healthcare provider to review the findings of the MEB, and that person will then counsel the service member on whether the findings of the MEB are complete in the sense of addressing all the issues from which that person suffers. After that, paragraph 5 states that if the member so chooses, that member can then elect an MEB rebuttal. There's no other way to read this. And some would say, well, how do you know the order? How do you really know this? Well, first off, the IMR, that report by that doctor, is incorporated into the MEB report. So how can you elect an IMR and an MEB rebuttal if you don't know the outcome of the IMR? It's like saying, you go to a restaurant, and you say, I want a steak medium rare. And the waiter says, okay, but are you going to send it back? And you say, why would I send it back? And they say, well, what if it's overcooked? What if it's undercooked? And you say, well, I haven't seen the steak yet. So how can I tell you if I'm going to send it back? And they say, no, you have to elect it now. That doesn't make any sense. It's the same here. That MEB report, it's not, if you will, fully baked. It's not fully cooked. It's not done until that IMR is incorporated into it. So whether you say yes or no, that has to be in that report in order for the service member to review that report and then make an election. Because the key to the whole MEB process is for the service member's potentially unfitting conditions to be investigated, so to speak, by the MEB. And then when those findings are presented to the member, for the member to have a chance to say, well, I don't think I agree with this. That's what the IMR is. And then when the IMR is incorporated into the MEB report, if the report is still incorrect, that's when the member can say, okay, I want to elect an MEB rebuttal. It's the critical path, as they say in operations. There's no way to deviate from it without being wrong, because that's why it's called the critical path. If it were just the ancillary path, or if it were just something that you could or could not do if you wanted to, okay, that's different. This is a must happen. You must elect whether you want or don't want an IMR before you can elect an MEB rebuttal. It's right there in DOD instruction 1332.18. And in section 3, look at paragraph 4 and paragraph 5 And if you really want to, you can also look at paragraph 6, which just reiterates the service member's right to elect an MEB rebuttal. So, if you're a service member and you have a PEBLO who is spouting these lies, go to my website, joelpettitlaw.com, shoot me an email, give me a call. I'd love to speak to you about your case. If this video has helped, please click here to watch more. But thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day.